On this episode of Woodchuck's Garage, back on the Ranger, got our little flat black two-tone taken care of while the temperatures are still up. Now, I think it's mid-40s, and I got some slicing and dicing and patching and welding to do now. Yeah, I'd rather be watching the game right now. So instead of sitting on the lazy boy and watching the game, I'm in the cold garage, and this kind of goes along with the month of October and scary things. Brace yourselves. Yeah. See that mess? That's where the brake booster and master cylinder need to go back. We've got a few too many holes. So, should just do this and say, yep, nope, not today, but it's got to get done. So, look around. You guys probably have stuff sitting around. This is a partial, they call it inner fender, out of a 70 Dodge Dart that I did. I just put a new one in it because it was plain rotten, but it's already sandblasted. I can use this. See, I was anticipating doing this job. Got another piece here. Got something else there. Plus, there's probably still more junk out beside the barn that we can rob metal from if we need to, but I think that'll be plenty. Fire this up, get the compressor going. I'm about to hook my cord up here as that cord's not long enough. And I guess get after it. So anyways, for those wanting to know, okay, I guess that's going to work. As far as the ad side, I haven't run numbers. That's a 302 small block Ford sitting here. Yeah, that's the fuel pump sitting over there, right where I need to be welding. So we're going to have to, I don't know, soak an old towel, old shop rag, what have you, just to make sure we keep anything from exploding on me. And this thing's got a couple other things. It's got not one, but two filters on it. Well, I can't really tell you what they are at this moment. You know, one's got to be oil. I don't know where that's going. Looks like it's going... Where is that going? I think it's going down the oil pan, I guess. It's... I don't know. Anyways, got an open carburetor. Yeah, I got an air cleaner for it, but we're going to have to cover that up too. Just kind of build a little boxed off, cordoned off area so I can start getting in there and knocking off that rust. Figuring out how I'm going to save it. Looking across there, alternator don't look like it's straight. Got the belt somehow staying on it. I can tell you that down in here there was no room for a mechanical fan, I guess, and looks like it's already hit once from bouncing around. Kind of like to be able to move this Griffin radiator back. It's a nice radiator, actually. Nice. back, but I don't have a whole lot of room. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Because behind the grill, hard to see, there's a electric fan sitting there, but it's too small. So the guy had another one that went with the deal, so I just got to figure out how to get the grill off and put that in instead. Not sure what the duct tape's hiding. There's a couple holes in the ducting for the heater core. I don't know, must have had AC on it from the V6 or 4-cylinder days, wherever this body came from. Maybe we'll just re-duct tape that, or go get some of that flex tape and put it over that maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But first thing, just need to protect myself from getting blown up, catching things on fire. All I do with the lines is I just pinch them off. A pair of side cutters for now. Contemplating either cutting them properly and flaring them properly, or just replace them. I don't know. They're probably still good. I'll probably just clean them up, re-flare them, and reuse them. So let's get this cordoned off and figure out how to get up here and get this fixed yet today. I'd like to be done and over with. Alright, trying the tried and true cardboard method. I already started trimming a little bit. I need to get that in there nice and snug. So probably want to weld right on the edge of that. We don't need it that wide, so all we're going to do is pick this up a little bit. Get that jammed right there. A marker of some sort. And I think I want to go maybe here. Come up to about here. And we'll just go this way. And like always, I'm sure you're no different. All I can find to cut with. I know I've got a click blade knife somewhere. I know the home garage, I tend to have about 17,000 of things just laying around because I never can find them. That's why I always buy them in a bright color so I can. I know black's a favorite color for folks, but good luck finding it on a messed up workbench. So I'll take off a little more. What I'm trying to do is use the lines and the corrugated to try and do a straight line. The other problem I had is where the throttle cable goes in, that's rotten. So we got to make a small square hole somehow. I don't know about you, but I don't think they've come up with, well, that's a punch, but I'm not that fancy. Square punch. Otherwise, you got to sit there and drill it and then take a file to it. Well, we're going to approximate this and make a guess here. Can always take off a little more. We'll just take off a little bit at a time. It's the arts and crafts segment of Project Ranger. And all I'm doing, there's a plate holding this radiator in, so I'm just using it for a cutting board. Hope I don't lose a finger in the process. Alright, so it'll take off a little more. I don't think it's going to go far enough, but I think we're just going to seam seal over there. Don't worry, I tend to overdo things. Now behind the dash, I've been trimming and yanking and taking away the firewall insulation, so we don't catch a fire in there. Yeah, something like that I think will work out just fine. So we can make a pattern on steel from there. Now I gotta figure this out. Now behind here there's a brace that holds all that. This is still fine, but we need to reinforce this area that's just completely gone. Whenever you touch, it's bad. I haven't started grinding yet. So I think the next thing we're going to do is make a small chunk in here. There's another chunk here. I don't know if it's really necessary to try and make a one-piece deal. It's going to be that much harder, I guess. Maybe not. Because I got something started. This is just out of a piece of cardboard laying around. I mean, obviously that's not the same shape. But we can use this to start. So I guess we'll take this part off. I'm trying to work quickly on the camera. Your idiot leader here didn't bother to charge it up on the way here because he didn't have his cord. So let's see. Kind of gets us there. And just fold this. So we take some off. So, yep, we'll just take that off right here. Only need to mark it. It's already got a fold in it. Set that other piece aside for the moment. Again, I'm not worried about that. It's not just going to sit there for you, but let's do that. Stay. All right. And I dropped the paint marker. That falls off too. Alright. Oh, my legs are already killing me. That's what we were doing today. I'm upside down. Like the ladder's going to tip over on us. No, it must have been this way. It was that. Yeah, I agree with that, I guess. We don't need that, and we don't need this. All right. come over here and we'll cut this. So let that go to the floor so it can catch on fire. Drop it. I know there's something going on here. Look on that. We don't need all that stuff. Looks like we can probably just make a quick rough cut here. Because we can go a little high, that's fine. If I come over here, just make a square, because we're still good here. So let's hatch a plan here. I don't know if I'm going to focus or not. Let's see. There's no measuring tape here. We just wing it. Okay. Raise the blade down so I can lose it. Almost. What I should do is zip tie this ladder to the front of this truck so it doesn't kick out under me. So we got that going on. So I should be able to work with that. And we just have to make a little bridge above that area and that area. Let's make a couple of small tabs. I think we'll have it, guys. You should keep telling yourself that. You know, if I ever flip off the ladder and go crashing to my death, don't bother calling 911 because it won't matter, because it's not live. So, thanks for thinking of me, but it won't help. Alright, got our two pieces here. Let's take it over some steel, transfer it. Alright, got our steel here. I've had this quite a while. Don't remember when I got it, but I have it. Always comes in handy for stuff like this. So I got the one here and one here as close as I can do it. We'll go ahead and draw this out. And I think we can use this part here for that bridge we talked about. So let's get this drawn out. So at the same time, I'm trying to save on cuts I don't need to make by getting that to the edge, and then sharing this line here, sharing it here. We don't need to have this cut out like that. It's not necessary. This will probably just stay straight. I'll just take that out to the end and we'll cut this off through here. Yep, that piece is flipped over, but once you flip it back this way, it's the same piece, is it not? So let's get this cut. Alright, I'm back. Been fine-tuning my patch here for this Swiss cheese mess. And I think that's what we're going to do. Go around it like that. So I'm going to hold it in place for a minute. Do a couple of spots here in the two corners to the left, just to hold this in place so it doesn't fall down on me, while keeping those holes clear. I bungee cord the ladder to the truck, so hopefully I don't slip out and die. This is absolutely miserable. Make sure I get it positioned right. So we're right on the ragged edge of everything. So, close my eyes. Close my eyes. Alright. That's called tack in place. Now I'm going to have at it. Again, I took all the insulation out behind there. And if necessary, got the fire extinguisher here. I put a rag over the fuel pump and soak that down. And over the carburetor, soak that down. So now we can just start welding. Get the helmet on. And this is just welding up one half for now. My glove on here. Another thing I like to do is take my old trusty body hammer and use to push in on the metal to get it flat. Let's start here, I guess. That down. Hopefully it takes it. I don't want to blow away the old silky stuff and back behind it. Kind of like that. That's okay. Just weld her up. Try and get one down here. All we can do is use the hammer to beat it in there too. So what I'm going to do is try and get a weld right here to hold it in place so it doesn't flop. And we're going to start beating it in as we go. Now, it kind of sounds like something called hammer welding, but I don't think that's what they meant, but it works. Try not to let your hot MIG torch get into the wiring. Just lighten it back a little bit. maybe. Take this off for a second. Like that. I'm sure the rust falling out of it. Drop down a little bit on my ladder. Get that one. Might get poppy in there, so we can't get all the metal clean. As I say, if you stack your dimes and keep building on the well. Now see, I got a little bit of fire here. So I got the water there. Who knows what's in there? Insulation, rubber, who knows? You hear that? It can't get a bite. So give it a cool down and hit it again. There. Not gonna worry about going completely solid on this. I want you to definitely get a good bite. See, it didn't like that. Cool down, get on top of it. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to cover up all the holes, add some strength back in. See if we can walk this up the hill here. You can go down, you can go up, as long as you get it welded. I look too close to the nozzle, it's hurting. That's good. Now we got to get this to walk in towards the firewall. There's a lot of smoke back in there, but I don't see any things on fire yet. Get in there. There. Jammed up the cord. Too much junk in here. Come on. Alright. Stay. I gotta hold on to her for a second. Sometimes I'll pop loose on you. Switch hands. I guess we're slacking the cord here so I'm not yanking on it. thing here. I'm going to take a peek in the cab, make sure nothing's on fire. We're good. Way up under there. Alright, let's get the other piece started. Dry it off on my sleeve here. Alright, that's the other piece I came up with. Tuck it right in like that. Should go weld across there, but I think I may need to take a little bit off there. I don't know, I think I can weld to it, but I gotta take some paint off, so I will weld. And from there, we'll take another little piece here, put it over that and that. Probably just do it right together. We'll take that lip off because there's a glove off. Jeez. Little lip on that. And you take that off. Not a big deal. We'll put another piece across there. By golly, because I can't think of a better word, we'll have it. So let's pause it for a second so I can get that cleaned up under there so I can weld to something. And we'll keep on trucking. Oops. Hey, bring the metal with you. My other meat is slacking, I guess. Alright, what I gotta do is quickly put this up there, put a tack on it. Because I gotta go from the back side, and where do I put myself? That for the throttle cable. It's gonna be a lot easier to make the hole when it's not welded to the truck. So this will just go right here real quick. Should put it where I want it first. Yeah, right there. Alright. That'll kind of hold there for a second. Get off my ladder. Ain't no low rider, I'll tell you that. I'm going with a few of them.